Welcome to Everyday Essential Oils by Mary Blount Lapp, NTP of simpleandmary.com. Please go to simpleandmary.com to find the handouts that go with this presentation. The information presented today is not intended for the use of diagnosing or treating any disease or illness. This should not replace the care of a licensed doctor, psychologist, therapist, or practitioner. This is to be used for educational purposes only and to aid you in your search for health. Plants make essential oils to help them adapt to the stress in their surroundings, whether it's too hot or too cold or too dry or too warm. And we have shared chemistry with plants, so essential oils can help us adapt to stress in our surroundings as well. Essential oils get absorbed two ways. Since the essential oils are fat soluble, and since our skin tissue is fatty, when you rub it on your skin, it just absorbs right into your blood system. So that's one way. The other way is that the essential oils are volatile, which means they evaporate easily. So when you breathe them in, they get into your bloodstream along with the oxygen you breathe through your lungs. The other good thing about essential oils is because they smell, you use your olfactory system when you smell them. And your olfactory system is connected to the limbic part of your brain, which is where your memories and emotions are stored. So the essential oils can have a very healing effect on your memory, emotion, and mood. And this is where everyone's a little bit different. If you have a negative memory associated with a particular smell, that oil might not be as healing for you until you work through that emotion. But in general, the oils are extremely healing for your mood, memory, and emotions. Young Living has a seed to seal promise. First, the seed. We choose the very best seeds which will produce the best oils. We pay special attention to soil preparation, pest control, and wildcraft harvesting. Distill. You can see them putting plant matter in the drum on the left where they run steam up through it and the oil collects, as you can see there on the right hand side. Distilling happens at low temperatures, low pressure, and at the right time in the growing cycle to produce the best oils. We test each batch through our own labs, which are right on the farms, plus third-party labs. And the seal. Each bottle is inspected and encoded with detailed tracking information. We have a relationship with our farmers, and you can even go visit the farms. The oils and the care given to the oils give them special energetic quality. They don't just smell good, but they work especially well physically and emotionally. You can see more at seedtoseal.com/en. Since the 5 milliliter bottles have 85 to 100 drops and the 15 milliliter bottles have 250 to 300 drops, and since we dilute the oils, it's actually very economical. Young Living farms are chosen for their pristine soil quality, and the farms host events that people can go to experience the beauty of nature. We have farms all over the world. Here's a picture from Ecuador and Idaho, but we have them in Oman, France, Utah, Croatia, Canada, all over the world. It's really, really fabulous. For diluting and rubbing the oil on the body, you would take a drop of the essential oil and mix it with the carrier oil, such as olive oil, avocado oil, jojoba oil, whatever one you prefer. What this can do is it provides a slow release because one drop of essential oil can't get into a large surface area of skin, but when you dilute it in the oil, it can reach a much larger surface area, which also makes it more slowly absorbed, so it's safer. You're not as likely to get a reaction. It's much more economical. The oil can be absorbed directly into organs for healing. As far as general use, there's 3 places I really like to put it. The bottom of the feet, because there's a lot of pressure points there. You can put it on your belly, which means it can be absorbed directly into your organs, or along your spine because there's a lot of nerve endings there. Really anywhere in general, except not in the eyes or ears. They're very sensitive, and that is not a safe place to put them. Essential oils for adults, for the most part, a drop and a squirt of carrier oil is great. For a larger area of skin, just add some more carrier oil. Smaller area of skin, less carrier oil. If you want it really strong, you can put some more essential oil plus more carrier oil. For very sensitive people, just use 1% dilution, which is 1 drop and 1 teaspoon of carrier oil. For pregnant and breastfeeding, you want to make sure you check cautions because some oils are not appropriate for pregnant or breastfeeding, and you would still want to keep the 1% there.
So for children, I'm a little bit more strict. Make sure you're using child-safe oils, which I have labeled if you use my materials. 0.25% for children ages 3 months to 2, which is 1 drop and 4 teaspoons of carrier oil. For children ages 2 to 6, 1%. For children 6 to 15, 1.5 to 2%. And then on the right hand side, I have just an overall which oils are safe for young children. For inhaled essential oils, this is good for emotional support or respiratory support. Diffusing, you need to use your diffuser. Stronger oils are good for about 10 minutes on, 30 minutes off, or else they'll kind of overpower you if you keep it on longer than that. Gentle oils can be diffused as much as you want. Another way to get the inhaled essential oils is just to sniff a bottle or use an inhaler or a cotton ball. My favorite diffusion blends from the kit are lavender and lemon, peppermint and lemon, or citrus fresh. For the safe consumption of essential oils, there's a couple rules to follow. If you're going to put a couple drops of essential oils in a batch of cookies or something like that, that's totally fine. You want to look for a nutrition label on the peel back section of the bottle. Safe to consume oils will have a nutrition label on them. And then you want to make sure it's diluted in fat, not in water. So not in your glass of water, but fine if you're putting it in a batch of cookies or if you're putting it a couple drops in a salad dressing or something like that. If it's something like mouthwash and you're going to spit it out, that's fine. But essentially, less is more when it comes to consumption. And just to remember, undiluted oils can burn your intestinal lining or your esophagus, so dilute them for sure and use safe oils. Now I'm going to start going through the different oils in the kit. All of this information is in the handout on my website, simpleandmerry.com, so just go ahead and print those off and you'll be all set for that. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about my favorite thing about lavender. I love lavender because it's a natural antihistamine and I have some antihistamine issues myself, so I love diluting lavender and rubbing it all over my belly, my digestive organs. It just kind of helps everything work better. It smells really good, it's really calming, and it's just fabulous. My favorite use for frankincense is that it's really good for skin, but also, like if you have a pimple starting, if you catch it in time with frankincense, it just never comes, which is really great. It's also just so grounding and healing. I love smelling it. It's kind of a scent that I had to get used to, but I really enjoy it. Peppermint is a really strong oil. It's so refreshing. Just a cautionary, don't use it on children under 6. It's very intense for little lungs. When you use it, you will understand. But this one I love. If I'm ever feeling nauseated, I just dilute it and rub it on my belly, and it numbs and tingles, and it just feels so good. Thieves is appropriate for anyone over the age of 10. It's a wonderful immune support. Anytime I feel something starting as far as an illness, I put Thieves on the bottom of my feet or my belly or my spine or my throat or wherever I need it. And I can just feel my immune system kick in, and it's wonderful. Hanaway is not recommended for children under 6, for pregnancy, breastfeeding, or before surgery for those on blood thinners or those with bleeding disorders. But it's wonderful for anything that hurts, whether it's muscles or joints or anything like that. It numbs and feels great. Lemon is so refreshing. It's just wonderful. Don't use over 2% on skin exposed to sunlight. I would just, when you rub it on your skin, just rub it on areas that are covered by clothing. My favorite way to use lemon is for mental clarity. It's so great diffused with some lavender or some spearmint or something like that, and it just helps clear your mind and um, helps you concentrate. I don't really love the smell of Melaleuca, but it does so many wonderful things. It kills germs and funguses, it promotes your immune system, and it kind of smells like clean medicine. So it's a great thing to use. It's safe for all ages at the appropriate dilution, so it's so handy to have in your toolbox. Purification is recommended for those over the age of 10, but you can spray it on kids' clothing. Just maybe test it and make sure it's all good there. But this is our critter discourager, or anything that freshens things like stinky laundry. Citrus Fresh is so refreshing. Just remember to not use it on skin exposed to sunlight. Make sure you dilute it and put it underneath clothing so it doesn't promote sunburn. I love this for mental clarity. All the citrus ones are good for that. Just energizing. Sniff a bottle or diffuse it, something like that. Joy is a really happy, flowery blend. Just a caution, don't apply to skin exposed to sunlight and don't apply topically until age 2. It's a little bit overpowering, so it's great heavily diluted, but it just kind of uplifts a sad heart, makes you feel happy. Stress Away does exactly what it says. It just relieves stress. Just a caution, don't use on skin exposed to sunlight, but it's very gentle, very relaxing, and absolutely lovely. So those are all the oils in the premium starter kit. The kit also comes with a diffuser and some samples. The premium starter kit is $150 and is only available with a wholesale account. This ensures you a 24% discount on all future orders with no need to sell or purchase anything. To keep your account active, you must buy $50 worth of products per year, but nothing happens if you allow your account to become inactive. Plus, this helps spread the good word of essential oils. There are some wholesale kits that are less expensive, but they don't come with very much. The premium starter kit is an amazing deal. The wholesale account sign-up requires a social security number because you have the possibility to make an income. Young Living has never had security issues. They don't use your social security number unless you make over $600 with them, in which case they are required by law to send you a 1099. You can also buy retail, but if you did that, you would have to buy each product individually, and it would cost over $300. I think the wholesale makes so much sense. If you do sign up for the premium starter kit, they will offer you something called Essential Rewards, which is a monthly auto ship that will save you on shipping and earn free product, but you don't have to sign up for that. You can sign up for that at any point. Thank you. If you are interested in purchasing Young Living oils, please let me know or go to the person who sent you. For usage guidelines, feel free to find the Facebook group Essential Oils for Nutrition Nerds, which is done by the blog 20somethingallergies.com, and request to join. You can ask usage and safety questions there. Be sure to download the handouts and check out educational and testimonial information at www.simpleandmerry.com. Thank you so much and enjoy your oils.